Hey y'all, I'm back. I guess I wanted to go ahead and do another motivational video. And I'm gonna just clear the air. Motivational Mondays, as y'all can see, is not based on just Monday. Like, that's the name that was adopted for it because, you know, I did originally want to do it for Monday, but I realized people need encouragement every day. So whatever day I post it, it's going to be called Motivational Monday, but it doesn't necessarily have to be on Monday. So recently I had a family member ask me, how did I just stop caring? Like, she was just like expressing to me how hard it is for her to not care what people think. Trust me, I am not at a point to where I could just be like, huh? How you don't care what, I don't care what nobody think about me. Trust me, I know the struggle, and the struggle is so real. I think that when I really reached my lowest point and I realized the only person that had to face these problems was me, that's when I stopped caring. I believe that sometimes things are easier said than done, and even though it sounded like it happened overnight, trust me, it didn't. For one, I'm an introvert, so I'm very awkward and I'm very timid. I used to be very timid. I'm not so much as timid as I used to be, but you know, I done came a long way, y'all, a long way. When I tell you one day I just looked around and I realized that the only person that's keeping me back is me. Not the people that I'm afraid of, not the people I don't want talking about me. It's me. Because I'm gonna get talked about regardless. That was another thing. Realize that people gonna talk regardless, whether you do it or whether you don't do it. Whatever it is. And I'm extra positive. I get talked about when I speak my mind, which may come off as negative to some people. But I look at it like this. A lot of people struggle with different things. I've always been a very timid person. The type of person who kept my mouth closed. The type of person who would let people go just a little too far before I went off. Again, like I said in the previous video, hiding your feelings and suppressing your feelings and keeping quiet to keep peace all the time is not a good thing. So for a person who is always known for spazzing off and being snappy with people and always speaking their mind, learning how to be quiet may be their accomplishment. But for a person who is shy, timid, and passive, speaking up may be their accomplishment. So it's only negative depending on where you come from or what you know about this person. Back on topic. Once I realized that the people who talk about me don't pay my bills, they don't keep me focused, and guess what? While I was up at night crying my eyes out, worried about what they were saying about me, listening to the rumors and listening to them talk, they were sound asleep in their bed. When you take in what people feel about you, you water down who you are instantly. It's just a natural reflex. When you are ashamed and you want to keep the peace, you let people take your identity from you. You know, like, I want to just say my weight. Me and my sisters, we have always been very tall and skinny. And, you know, just having to deal with the whole, you so skinny girl, your little skinny tail. And, you know, just growing up hearing all, I used to think that it was wrong to be skinny. Like, I'm thinking like, here I am, this is my natural size. I'm eating just right, or if not better than most people. Yet I'm naturally thin. Why is that a problem? I ended up growing up wanting to be thicker, wanting to have all these curves and all this. And one day I was just like, you know what? Why? Why? If I love my size, if I love who I am, if I love who I see in the mirror, why do I have to try to size myself up to what they approve of? Once I stopped caring about what people say about me, I started loving my size, loving the little tad bit of curve I got, and I learned how to rock it well. Once I started coming into myself and learning to appreciate myself for who I am, it didn't change nothing with people. I still got talked about. Actually, I got talked about even worse. But there was a difference. See, before, when I got talked about, it hurt my feelings. I found myself sinking into depression and wanting to hide who I was. Now, I'm getting talked about, but I don't care. I still love who I am because I don't have to view myself from their eyes. I view myself from my own eyes. Just once you realize that nobody has to live your life but you. You don't have to impress people around you. You'll be surprised at how many people are out trying to impress each other. If everybody just be themselves, we'll find out that many of us are all very different and unique. I posted a quote on Instagram and it was like, I can't remember. It was called Mask though. Those of you who follow me, y'all know what I'm talking about. It said something like, she was blue and he was blue also. But because they both wore masks, they walked right by one another. And because of that, they've always felt alone. Be yourself, people. Love yourself. Stop trying to impress people who don't matter to you. They don't benefit you none. If they gonna talk about you, let them talk. It just means you're doing something right. When they're not talking about you, a lot of times you probably look just like them. You probably act just like them. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. And believe it or not, a lot of the people who talk about you, trust me, as soon as you run and curl up in your little shell, hiding from them, you'll be surprised at how many of your haters start doing the very thing they discouraged you from doing. Do your thing, be you. I don't care what the situation is. I find true happiness in being free with who I am, knowing that I wasn't born into this world with these people and I can't take these people with me when I go. So I'm gonna live my life to the fullest apart from them. You know what? If don't nobody out there appreciate you, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you I appreciate you. I love you just for who you are. I want to get to know y'all just for who y'all are. Y'all have a blessed day and thank you so much for watching.